What's up, world? It's your host with the motherfucking most, you know. Well, the governments of the world are really flexing their muscles nowadays, letting you know that you a little bitch, how they do. Big news, in case you've been sleeping under a rock or watching celebrity gossip, Egypt, man, exercising the power of the people. Beautiful. I love to see that shit, man. In case you don't know, about 10 to 15 million people took to the streets, maybe more. They're always going to give a low ball figure. About 10 to 15 million people took to the streets. It shows the power of, we'll call it street politicking, man. It's pretty powerful. Street politicking, man. Because they have no choice but to see what the people are really feeling, how they really vibing. Fuck what they talking about, fuck what they tell you. You know what I mean? It's not a military coup. Of course, mainstream media, which you need to get the fuck away from, you still fucking with it, is constantly going spin shit, saying it's a military coup, which it ain't. You gotta understand this president is like the leader of he's a Muslim Brotherhood type dude. The same people that they sell to you that are terrorists and evil and shit like that. This is the people who the American government, well, if you want to call it that, is supporting. You know what I'm saying? The world government is supporting. Yo master, we'll call him that, is supporting. You notice that the U.S. has a track record of supporting the most oppressive leaders. I mean, it's clear. They have a track record of supporting the most brutal of dictators. We won't even call them leaders. I'm sorry, dictators. And that's who they want to see in power. See, because obviously you know why? Because they running the show. They doing what's right. You know what I'm saying? Democratically elected officials are a sham. Okay, it's a sham. It's a sham. There's nothing about it. It's a choice between which dictator do you want. You know what I'm saying? Do I want this? Do I want that dictator? Do I want that dictator? In reality, they're all going to be taking orders from the man behind the curtain anyway. This is why the policies are identical. You know what I mean? Their plan is written out. All a president, the majority of them, except for maybe 2 or 3 across the world, all that a president, he is the spokesperson for the people who are truly in power. He is the face, the front man, you know what I'm saying? The front man for an agenda, you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all it is. He is the front man so that you don't see who really running the show. You know what I'm saying? That we are not free, people. I mean, it's like, a slave. You tell a nigga every day, they remind you you're free, you're free, you're free, you're free, you're free, you're free. They remind you every motherfucking day. It's psychological warfare. It's power in words. You know what I'm saying? It's magic. You know what I'm saying? If I tell a bitch, even though she's not ugly, if I tell a bitch every day of her life how ugly and worthless she is, she's going to believe that. The same way that when they tell you you are free, you are free. This is freedom, motherfucker. You believe that shit. They're gonna tell the slave that's working in the cotton field, you have it made. I'm giving you a job. You got a place to rest your head. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, the niggas start believing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, he is right. I am blessed to, be able to eat and be able to be with my family. They never granted you that. They never had that power over your life in the first place. They don't own your life. They didn't give you life. You know what I'm saying? So how are you gonna concede the fact? Well, I'm just content. At least I'm able to breathe and able to eat food and have a roof over my. They never had the power to grant you that anyway. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that power over your life, and you gonna be content with that shit. Come on. You know what I'm saying? You think freedom is paying for 30 years and working your ass off, paying for a roof over your head. That's what you think freedom is. You think freedom is having to ask permission and paying a nigga to be able to drive the car that you worked for in the first place. That's what you think freedom is. You think freedom is having to get a passport to ask your master permission to travel somewhere that you've always wanted to go. That's what you think freedom is. You know what I'm saying? You're so content with working your whole goddamn life to pay another nigga. You are corrupted. And I'm not speaking, you know, I'm being sarcastic here, you know what I mean? Obviously, if somebody's watching this video, besides the shills who are gonna, you know, be doing their job, you know, under the ndaa, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's already been going on anyway, you know what I'm saying? It's just in your face with it. They have these government officials who get paid to be online on YouTube and whatnot, to be trying to change up your mind and shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas that are so, who go overboard with the patriotism, come on, bro, that can't be real. You're not that stupid. You know what I mean? This is dictatorship, and they call it democracy. You know what I'm saying? People who are in fact, oh, okay. So the thing with the Bolivian president, if you're not familiar with that, he goes to a summit, you know, to do with technology or trade or whatever in Russia. He, on his way back, obviously, this is a president, mind you, they're truly elected by the people, which they hate him, you know. Anybody who's elected by the people for real, they're gonna call him evil, and anybody who's really doing something for the people, they're evil and they're bad. You know, they want you to be free, and they want you to be free thinkers, and they, you know, they don't put all these rules on you and shit. And if you are not a part of the team, they're going to label you as evil, and they're going to immerse your mind in, oh, Chavez is bad, he's actually evil, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Morales, the first Native American president that has ever been elected by the people, of course, they're going to be telling you how bad he is, and he's this, and he's that. You know what I'm saying? And so he goes, and he's a sovereign president, you know what I'm saying, who's really doing things for the people, like Chavez was, right? So he goes on his way back. France doesn't let a president, you know what I'm saying, land. What's it called? France didn't let him. What's it called? Italy didn't let them. What's it called? Even Spain didn't want to let them. You know, so that shows you who's truly in power. Ha ha ha! America, we won the world, bitch. You know what I mean? If these were true sovereign leaders of sovereign countries, why would they be taking orders from somebody else? Why would they give a fuck if the nigga, of course they say, oh, you might have Snowden on there. This is just a way of flexing their muscle, saying, bitch, what? You're elected by the public? Nigga, you ain't a part of our team. Nigga, you're a true leader. You were truly elected democratically, if you want to call it that. You know what I'm saying? So it's flexing their muscle, saying, well, president, so what? We'll do what we want. Nigga, you can't land. Nope. Nope. What's that? You want to land and refuel and you're a president of a nation? Nah, you're not on our team. You're not taking orders from us, so we don't acknowledge you. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Now they're probably mad because the actual people wanted to throw out their shield, their fucking puppet man over there in Egypt. How are they supporting the leader of the Muslim Brotherhood type nigga? Because they put him in power. You know what I'm saying? Why are they going to be mad about that shit? Oh, he was democratically elected. That is the scam. Choose your dictator. That is what democracy is. Because you don't have a choice. If I own Burger King, and I own Wendy's, and I own McDonald's, and you really, and I'm always saying, oh, choose this one, oh, no, go over here. You think you got a choice in the matter? The money's coming to me anyway, bitch. It's the same way. You feel me? They do not, man does not own your life. And they're not doing you no favors by saying, oh, well, I'm allowing you to do this, I'm allowing you to do that. You pay me $300, I'm allowing you to get better in my healthcare system. Nah, you don't allow me shit, bitch. You don't have that power. And you dumbasses who concede and grant them like they do have that power, that you done lost the battle right there. Period. The Snowden case is showing you that you are a prisoner of governments. You can't go anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? The fact that you can say, oh, I can't go here, oh, I can't go there, he needs permission from this government, he needs permission from that government. Fuck all that shit. That is showing you are a prisoner of this planet. There's nowhere that you can go where you can truly be free. Somebody has to be telling you what to do. When you are born into a nation, they already label you. You are an American. You are this. You are that. You are our property, you little bitch. That is how it is labeled. So therefore, you are born, you don't even have a choice in the motherfucking matter. You gotta follow all these fucking rules. You gotta follow this ideology. You gotta believe this way. You gotta go along with the program. No matter where you're born, you're going to have to be under somebody's program. Am I correct? Unless you're born in the middle of the fucking ocean, and then what? You know what I'm saying? Is that, you feel me? They don't serve the people of their countries. These people, obviously in Spain and all these other countries, if they are, look at their fruit. If they're saying, no, you can't land here, no, you can't land there, it's showing, are you a leader making your own decisions, or are you taking orders by the world dictatorship? You're taking orders. You know what I'm saying? If they're all doing the same thing, come on, use your fucking brain, man. Use your brain. You feel me? Turn off this brainwashing tool that calls themselves the mainstream media. The CIA, what's called CNN, CIA News Network, and all these motherfuckers. This is brainwashing. Okay, it is a propaganda machine. TV is a propaganda machine. The biggest magician in the room, I've heard said, which is a great way to put it. Meanwhile, they're talking about trying to create a racial divide in America to totally throw your fucking mind off. Brazil right now. Basically right now, the biggest revolution, the biggest street protest in world history as we know it, because that's corrupted in itself. Your idea of history is not even the true history. They will fuck with your mind so much to where you think you know history, you don't know shit. But as we know it, the biggest protest in the world is going on right now. And it is not going to be covered on TV. The revolution will not be covered on mainstream media. It is taking place right now. Have you seen 10 seconds of programming telling you about the millions, tens of millions of people in Brazil right now that are protesting, that are revolting, that a true revolution is going on, and they will spin it and spin it and spin it like, oh, it's over bus fares. Niggas don't go to the street and do that shit over bus fares. Come on. Be real. The biggest street protests and revolution is taking place all across the world. Need I say more? Turkey, Egypt, Brazil. There's been a lot more in Spain, you know, in the last few years or so. There's been several countries. I should have listed them out here and had them ready for you. But do the facts yourself, man. Don't take my motherfucking word for it. It's there, right there for you. Peep it out. Peep game. Just don't listen to what they telling you it's about. Just use your fucking brain. Meanwhile, America's too busy fucking on Instagram and fucking posting their latest Facebook fucking, you know, update on what they ate and shit. Like, you niggas, they're gonna make the American public complicit in all these wars, and they're gonna step back. They want you to wrap yourself in patriotism. Meanwhile, they have no loyalty to this shit. Niggas need to get out of this whole nation patriotic mode. You never had no choice in the matter anyway. What the fuck, nigga? You gotta be on this team or that team, nigga. You're not allowed to be free. You can't just play football, nigga. You gotta be on a team, nigga, and you gotta be in our league. No. You know what I'm saying? I say the only really close, and the people who try to actually make free countries, like in the case of Fidel Castro, they're so labeled throughout life as being this, as being that, you know what I'm saying? And then they put all these sanctions, say, look, ooh, look, they're poor, they're broke, it's the worst country in the world. They got the best healthcare in the world. The people are actually a sovereign nation, even though they got the whole world against the niggas, but they show it can be done. Venezuela, Bolivia, Latin America, man, there's so many good Latin American leaders that have been executed, you know what I'm saying? If you speak against the drug war, which we all know is fucking corrupt, again, it's a man telling you, you can't do that. What, you need to get well? You need to get better? No, you need my permission to get better, bitch. You gotta pay $300 if you break your leg and you need some morphine, aka the same exact thing as heroin. You need my permission to get well. You can't just do it on yourself. No. It doesn't matter if God put all these medicines in the ground. You gotta come to me to get it, you little hoe. Period. What is wrong with y'all niggas, man? Come on, what is wrong with you? All the news you see is CIA controlled. It is government propaganda. Period. We know this. The question is, what are you motherfucking lazy ass motherfuckers gonna do about it? Oh, supposedly they were gonna have a gun march in Washington D.C. and it got canceled. Niggas is scary. The only tactics they have is fear mongering and intimidation and bullying. See, you're letting them empower you. You're weak. You can't do it. Y'all weak. We'll go against you. We'll do this. Look at Egypt as an example right now. What's going on? And then when the power of the people, and then the military says, no, we got all this equipment. We don't need y'all. Fuck y'all. Maybe we're gonna do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell them that you need democracy in your life to make it as a society, that the sky is falling. You come on, we can, as a people, we know what needs to be done. Peace and prosperity. We're living in a great big globe full of abundance, and niggas is telling you that it's a scarcity. No, we were blessed on this planet, and even the religions and of these books, niggas is arguing, looking at all this fighting and war. That is a propaganda tool too. One of the oldest forms of propaganda is these religions and shit like that. You know, telling one man he's better than another, this, that, and all the other, is another form of divisiveness. Meanwhile, all they'll show on TV is, oh, the fire, which they probably set in Arizona, because you notice when real shit starts going on, then all of a sudden fires is coming up, and all of a sudden, Trayvone Martin, we need to be watching that 24/7 on the news to change the dialogue, to control the dialogue, to control what you thinking talking about at the water cooler. You niggas is stupid. Oh, ooh, look at the weather. Oh my God, the Trayvone Martin controlling the dialogue, nigga. Let's fuck what's really going on in the world. Fuck the biggest revolution to ever be really going on. They won't even broadcast it. These are not journalists. Look, and they show you do real investigative journalists and find out the real culprits and the real evil niggas. We'll assassinate you. We will kill you. You are not allowed to go anywhere. You are a prisoner. You will do what we say, when we say. What's that? You truly elect a leader from... Leaders are not elected. They rise from the motherfucking ashes. They rise from the people. You know what I'm saying? Leaders have to be about that. That shit is destiny. Not no fucking election. Choose your dictator, which one you want. With who you want to see on TV all the time calling the shots, bitch. Niggas promise, just like what happened in Egypt. Niggas will promise and say all this agenda and then they'll do the opposite, just like Obama. When are you going to start seeing that the same agenda is being filled no matter who the fuck is in office, nigga? And you niggas call it freedom. Yeah, terrorists, they hate us because of freedom. They hate us because we go to Burger King and because we do that. Bitch, please. I'm done. I'm done right now. Rate, comment, subscribe, you government agents who get on here talking all this bullshit. Nigga, miss me with that shit. You ain't gonna control our minds or dictate how we think. We're already awake, you stupid motherfucker. Now we're talking about solutions and shit like that. I want to hear about solutions. What are we gonna do? Don't just talk about it, be about it. When are we going to do the same thing as in Egypt? Can we fucking set a date? Please. Which is it gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Let's set a fucking date, man. Come on, a date. And get your lazy ass off your ass and let's do some shit about it. You know what I'm saying? We need to protest against CNN. Gather outside of CNN. Millions and millions of people outside all these studios and hold up signs. And let them know we know. Let the world see that we ain't complicit in this bullshit. That this is other people. You feel me? This is not us. We don't make policy decisions. I'm out. This is D-Boy, broadcasting live. Subscribe too.